Hey everyone, it's Joe. Sunday the 23rd of April on a warm spring afternoon in London, UK. So I thought we'd take a look at my Domenico Toro fig tree and some of my other fig trees in pots. But we'll start with the Domenico Toro. You can see here that it's starting to wake up out of dormancy. We've got leaves on each branch here. And in the coming weeks, this tree will be covered in large green fig leaves. We've also got Breba figs developing. And Breba figs are figs that develop on last year's wood. We've got some more over here. So almost on every branch we have Breba figs. And up here, we've got two up here. Unfortunately, last year I didn't get to taste any Breba figs due to the late frost we had. I mean, this tree produces the most delicious, sweet, jammy figs. So hopefully no late frost, more Breba here. And then I'll show you my 5 fig varieties that I've grafted onto this particular tree. So here we have the Spanish Black, this big branch here. I'll show you the grafting union here. That's where I've grafted it. So this is the Domenico Toro, and this is the Spanish Black. And for the first time this year, this grafting is producing some figs. I don't know if you can see, tiny Breba here. Some leaves starting to shoot out. Got some more figs over there if you can see. And let's see if we got this ladder without falling. Might be some larger ones. So that's the Spanish Black. Spanish Black is an absolutely delicious fig. I mean, I can only describe it as sugar. Very, very sweet, delicious flavour. I have a large tree at the back of the garden. So you can see Spanish Black. All of this is the Spanish Black. I mean, pretty impressive. I mean, I think this is probably a 3-year grafting. And then we have a new graft here, or a new variety, which is the Signora. And that hasn't yet shown any growth. I mean, it's still green in leaf there, shoot. So hopefully that will fuse and that will be successful grafting. I'll show you the Smith, which is in the center of the tree. And this is a 2-year grafting. I think it's a 2-year-old grafting. Let's see if we can see the grafting union anywhere. It's not very easy. Anyway, we've got a fig here developing, a Breba. So that's really cool. So this will be the first year that the Smith has developed any figs. And there's another one there, another Breba there. See if we can zoom in. Really cool. So that's the Smith. Now turn around and we have the Cadota. So that's the Cadota. There's the graft, as you can see. And there's a few branches coming off. They're starting to leaf out. Nice healthy green leaves. These will get a lot larger as the weather warms up. And we have some Breba crop, or Breba figs, developing. So that's really cool. Okay, we'll show you the last variety grafted onto this tree, which is the Dalmati. Okay guys, here's the Dalmati, and we've got some Breba crop developing here. And you can see the beautiful leaf shape. I think this variety leaves out, or comes out of dormancy a lot earlier than the other ones. You can see the finger-like shape there. Beautiful. And these will get a lot larger, these leaves. And I'll show you the grafting union over here. So that's really cool. That's the Domenico Toro, Dalmati. And we have branches or offshoots on this graft. Really cool. So we're going to have some Breba crop there. Okay, let's move on to the potted fig tree. So over here we have the Basilica White, and this particular fig tree I took as a cutting in Crete about maybe 4 or 5 years ago, and I haven't really looked after it. I've only just repotted it, gave it a root prune and repotted it, so it should do a lot better. But we've got a fig here, and a bit further up we have a fig here, Breba fig. So that's the Cadota. When I tasted it in Crete, it was absolutely delicious. So I'm hoping to taste this particular variety back home in the UK. Then we have the Noir de Corom, which I've never tasted. I've repotted this, this was also a neglected tree. Gave it a root, I can't remember if I gave that a root prune, but anyway, it's been repotted and it should do a lot better. And over here we have the Oro Blanco, which is a striped fig, a green fig but has stripes, and it's in a lovely pot here. It's got a good layer of mulch, and it's waking out of dormancy, and I think I can see some figs, some Breba figs there, tiny though, and one over here, so we should hopefully get to taste Oro Blanco. And then over here we have the Signora. No, yes, it is the Signora, sorry guys. And we have a number of Breba figs developing here on this particular branch. And as we look further down on these little shoots, we have some Breba figs. So that's pretty cool. Quite close to the base, Breba figs. Over here in this pot, this is the Smith, and this has been repotted also into a larger pot. Another neglected tree that should do better this year. I mean, I like this gnarly bit here, pretty cool. And I think we have, as we look further up, you can see one fig developing there. There'll probably be more to come. Over here, Spanish Black. And this was taken from a cutting from I think it was my mum actually, this particular one. I'd initially given my mum the Spanish Black tree, and then I decided to take a cutting from it, and this is from one of the cuttings here, and this is doing really well. And we've got some figs developing over here. The last tree I'll show you is at the back of the garden, and that's the Spanish Black, a large one. Okay guys, we're at the back of the garden beside this Anderson shelter, and this is the trunk of the Spanish Black, quite thick here, and this is also coming out of dormancy, and we'll see if we can zoom into some Breba crop developing. I mean, this tree is really tall guys, really tall, and produces the most sweet, delicious figs. Let's see if I can zoom into one up there. I don't know if you guys can see. There you go guys, that's all the fig trees in my garden. As they all begin to fruit and leaf out, I'll do another video for you guys. So back to the Dalmati. So guys, I hope you've liked this video. If you have, please give me a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd appreciate you subscribing. Happy gardening.